Good morning, good morning. It is Friday, about 10 a.m. Back with another video, UFC Unfiltered Dald's Take. We're about to go over this UFC 12 or UFC 312 fight card. Should be a good one. I'm not too confident in every pick, but I've got some that I'm confident in. I got my notes wet yesterday, so I'm gonna be looking down at my iPad here. So for this first fight, we've got Quaylen versus Ansho Jubilee. Right away, I'm going to let you know Jubilee's not the guy I'm taking. All right. He's coming off of a loss by KO to a guy named Mike Breeden. Quaylen's coming off a decision win off a guy named Gage Young. This is Quaylen's first UFC debut. Yeah, his debut fight. His first, obviously. He's a minus 650 odds. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to bet on him. I might bet on his sub at plus 215. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not taking a minus anyone over minus 400. I'm not betting on them straight. I'm not putting them on a parlay. I'm not risking it. All right, so we got Quaylen for that first fight. Kevin Doucette, Jonathan Mikalev. I'm a Kevin fan. I'm not gonna lie. I know he may have lost his last fight, but he's just good. You know, he's aggressive. He's got striking power. Jonathan, I believe this is his debut, but I know he likes to go over them takedowns. Kevin Doucette has pretty good takedown defense. I believe Jonathan, his takedown average is like 6 per fight. Not excited to see how this one turns out. Kevin Doucette's like a minus 245 favorite. I'm definitely adding him to my money lines though, or my parlay money lines. So Kevin's coming off a KO loss to Brian Battle. Brian Battle is a beast. If you don't know who that is, go watch their last fight. It was a good one. Kevin Doucette was just getting gassed because Brian Battle turned up the notch. And then Jonathan's last fight was a sub against a guy named Muhammad Otto. I mean, Jonathan's sub is live. It could definitely happen. Guy looks like a beast. He looks shredded. But I think Kevin learned from his last loss, and he's going to come back and get it done. All right. So we only have 3 early prelims because they canceled another one last night as I was doing my notes. Not happy about that. Now, this is one fight that I am iffy on. So we got Cody Steele versus Rong Zhu. I'm going to go with Cody Steele. I went back and forth all night, like 4 different times. Like I went with one guy, I went with the other, and then went back to the other. And I was like, and then I just stick with him. I mean, they're about the same size. They're literally quite literally the same exact size. That is crazy. Leg reach 39. Their reach 71. They're both 5'9". I can see this fight going to the decision or Cody Steele getting a knockout here. 7-0. It's his debut. I heard one of the last dudes he was supposed to fight got scared and backed out right before the fight. Cody Steele's coming off a KO to a guy named Chasen Blair. And then Rong Zhu is coming off to a loss by TKO to Chris Padilla. Chris Padilla's a beast, so I mean I'm not gonna say Rong Zhu is like gonna lose bad, because I could definitely see a possibility of him winning if it goes to decision. But I think Cody Steele by KO is live. Alright, so I'm taking Cody Steele here. And then on to the regular prelims. We've got Alexandra Topuria, Colby Thickness. I would hate to have that last name. Topuria, his older brother, obviously, is Ilya. And then Colby Thickness, he is training with Volk. So this might be a get-back fight for Volk, but probably won't happen. I'm riding with Topuria. I've heard nothing but that he's a beast. Merab Dvalishvili confirmed that this guy is a beast. So I'm gonna. Man, I always have to burp in my videos. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me though. I'm gonna ride with Topuria. They're both coming off wins. Topuria's coming off KO win, and Colby's coming off a KO win. But I might ride the Topuria KO, if not the decision. So I'm gonna lock in Topuria for this fight. This is gonna be a tough one. This next fight, Wong Kong versus Bruno Brazil. Another fight. I was going back and forth. Bruno Brazil is a plus 300. And I'm definitely putting a straight bet on her. 100%. I think she can get it done. Wong Kong was a huge favorite last fight and lost by submission. She was super cocky. Came into the weigh-ins with like a freaking Joker painted face. And just got wrapped up and subbed. So, yeah, she's coming off a sub loss to Gabrielle Fernando. And then Bruno Brazil is coming off a win by decision over Molly McCann. How is Bruno Brazil the underdog here? I want to go Wong Kong. I have Wong Kong circled on my parlay right here, or on my predictions. But I'm going to have to switch it up. I'm going Bruno Brazil. Sorry about it. I'm going to have to hope for the best. Wong Kong, she's a little cocky. I don't know if she's going to get it done. All right, next fight. Tom Nolan versus Vyacheslav Borshchev. A lot of people have Vyacheslav winning. He's 2-2-1 in his last 5 fights. Dude's 33 years old, I believe. Tom Nolan, 8-1 record. 3-2 or 4-1 in his last 5, I forgot. Tom Nolan's coming off of a win by decision over Alex Reyes. And then Vyacheslav is coming off a win decision over James L. Lontopper, however you pronounce that. I really don't see... I don't see this going in Vyashlav's in his manner. Not happening. Not going his way. I'm going to take Tom Nolan here. A possible straight bet would be by KO. That's definitely live. Both these dudes have swinging power, so it could really... I can see this fight being a bloodbath. I'm not going to lie. I can see this dude's big bald head just bleeding from freaking elbows. Tom Nolan takes the top. He's done for. We're taking Tom Nolan here at plus 100. Let's get it. Then on to the last prelim fight. This is a controversial one right here. A lot of people are taking Gabriel Santos. And your boy is taking Jack Jenkins. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on the mustache. Your boy is 13-3. Odds plus 195. Or 190. It switched overnight. I'm going to take Jack Jenkins by a decision. His last fight, a WKO over Herbert Burns. Gabriel Santos, W decision over Yiza. I got to go Jack Jenkins. I think he gets it done. I think Santos shoots, and just doesn't get it done. I see Santos shooting. Jack hit him with the right hook. Sleep. Okay, you heard it here first. It's gonna be a good fight for the night. I tell you what. Then on to the toughest main card prediction around. I struggle with this one as well. A lot of people have Jake Matthews winning here, but I really want to take Francisco Prado, but I can't. My gut wants me to, but I can't. He's a plus 200, and Jake Matthews minus 245. He just has so much more experience than Prado. Prado looks like he's in good shape. I mean, they both do, but Jake Matthews just has more in the bag. more to fight for. Francisco's coming off a loss. One sec. Yeah, Francisco coming off a loss to Daniel Zellhuber. He's a pretty good fighter there. Jake Matthews coming off a decision win over Phil Rowe. Buddy is 20-7. Francisco is 12-2. I can see Prado winning. Listen, that means I want you to take a straight bet on Prado. Nothing huge. Make a little bit of extra money. But put Jake Matthews in a 3-4 leg parlay and thank me later. But again, you hear what I'm saying. Put Jake Matthews in a little parlay and then shed a few dollars on Prado. Just you might win some money either way. Alright, but I'm taking Jake Matthews here. And then on to the second fight of the main card. We got Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo. Jimmy Crute, not that good. I'm pretty sure he gave up and then came back to the UFC. I don't know why his odds are 136. Dude looks like a freaking nut. Buddy's gonna lose so bad. Bud's coming off a loss to Alonzo Manfield by submission, bro. Yeah, no, he's not getting it done against Rodolfo. Rodolfo's coming off of a KO win to Ior Poteria. And I'm taking Rodolfo here by KO. That's who I'm rocking with. Yeah, Jimmy Crute, you're done for. Another tough fight. All right, so Justin Tafa versus Taliesin Texeira. I would like to go Justin, but I know his cardio is super bad. He's also 7 inches shorter than his competitor. Not a good look. But I will say Justin Tafa did knock out Austin Lane in one of his last fights. And he's a whole 6 inches taller than him. So Justin Tafa has knockout power, like one punch knockout power. He's coming off a loss to Carl Williams by decision. And then this is Taliesin's debut. He showed out in like every single one of his fights. I'm pretty sure he's got 7 first-round knockouts. This guy might just be an up-and-coming prospect, you know? 83-inch reach over the 74-inch reach. That's a huge difference, dude. If he can just jab his way, keep the distance, set him up for the jab, the hook, the undercut. Taliesin by KO. I'm calling it here. All right. On to the co-main. If you don't know, now you know. Zhang Weili. Watched her beat Lemos back at my first ever UFC fight. It was pretty sick. Not that entertaining, but it's a woman's fight. What do you expect? For this fight, I'm going to read off the names first. Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Suarez started off as the underdog, and now Weili is now the underdog. I believe it's minus 120 to like plus 100 or something like that. I was going to ride with Weili, but Tatiana's calling my name. I just hear it. They're both coming off wins. Weili coming off a win to Yan by decision. And Tatiana coming off a win by sub on Jessica Andrade. Or as the commentators like to say, Andrade. I've got some cousins with the last name Andrade, so I'm not going to start calling them Andrade. Just weird. Makes no sense. Disrespectful to the culture, you know? I'm going to say this fight goes to the distance. Tatiana by decision. Calling it here. And then on to the last fight of the card. Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. This was going to be a really biased choice right here because I want Strickland to win. But I just don't see it happening. I heard a lot of chatter about Strickland with staph infection. It was on his left arm, I believe. Could have fooled me. Could have been like a shot wound or a bullet wound with the 22, you know? And it was just healing. Um, they're literally, quite literally, like pretty similar fighters. Just kidding. Dricus has so much more in the bag. Strickland is a jab artist. I mean, he's got power. He's got a gas tank, but I see Dricus just getting it done by decision. I mean, I could also see Dricus going for the takedown, trying to submit him, or just trying to get that ground time. I mean, Strickland's a dog. I'd really like to go Strickland, but I just can't. Dricus just hasn't proved anyone wrong. Like on his own end, like he defends what he talks. You know, he backs his word. He's a dog. I could see Dricus losing to Imavov though. If he wins this fight and they fight next, that would be a good fight in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Dricus by decision on this fight. Might not be the most entertaining. Last fight was pretty good. A lot of people were bashing the judges, but I mean, on the scorecard, Sean had better striking and whatnot. But Dricus just, you have to watch the fight to understand. It's not just about the amount of significant strikes. It also, you got to take into account the control time, the takedowns, how someone's looking in the first part of the fight versus the last 2 minutes. Everything goes, it's in depth. Sean could have had that last fight had he done more, but he just didn't. So I'm going to have to go Dricus here. Dricus by a clean decision. 40. I'm not gonna say 49-46. That'd be unbelievable. He's not gonna kill Sean Strickland. It'll definitely be a close one. I will say that. So that is it for UFC 312 fight predictions and bets. Just kidding. I haven't given you my betting ideas. Sorry guys. I just woke up not too long ago. I didn't go to bed till like freaking 2 in the morning, so I'm slacking. All right, I'm gonna go safe parlay. Kevin Doucette, Topuria, Dricus plus 160. Another one I'm thinking about. It's not as safe to be honest. Kevin Doucette, Taliesin, and Jake Matthews. I might take Taliesin out just because Justin Tafa has that one knockout power. Long shot parlay or bet. Sean by TKO at plus 750. Another long shot, Bruna money line plus 300. Not really a long shot because, excuse me, she's a beast. I already told you about the Quaylen sub at plus 215. That's pretty solid. Doucette by KO at plus 240. And then a two-legger that I like. Tom Nolan money line and Jack Jenkins money line plus 480. Hey, throw like a couple bucks on it. Make some cash, you know? As of right now, that is all I have betting-wise. I don't like to place my bets until Friday nights, Saturday mornings, just because I be in my head thinking, and I just stuttered there. Yeah, but I just be in my head a little bit. I like to wait, let my gut tell me what to bet on, you know, make some indecisive bets. It happens. I don't think I'm going to bet as much on this card just because I'm not really confident. And Super Bowl is Sunday, so I'm trying to cash out on some Eagles money line or something. You know, a Saquon touchdown, Travis Kelce touchdown. If the Chiefs win, Travis Kelce proposes to Taylor. I'm calling it live right here. All right, that is it, fellas. UFC 312 predictions and bets. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your stepdad, tell your sister, your stepsister, your brother, your dog, your cat. Just get the video out there, you know. Trying to get some subscribers, some views, some interaction. I like chatting with everyone in the comments. Please drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you could leave any suggestions on how to improve my content, let me know. I might have to start an Instagram just to help grow the atmosphere on here. Try to gain more followers and whatnot. Swinging these hands around like I'm ready to get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just have a good weekend, y'all. Enjoy the fights. Win some money. Like, subscribe, and comment. Take it easy.